Welcome back, everyone. Offering real-life solutions to real-life challenges. Joining me now is Brad Neufeld from the Resilience Talk Network, along with Al Richards from the Other Side of Addiction podcast. Welcome, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thanks for having us on.
Appreciate it.
I want you to talk about the Resilience Talk Network. This is your baby, pride and joy. This
Absolutely.
is what you created and why.
Well, Saray, I started in radio about 20 years ago down in southern Utah, and I know how hard it is to get a message out. And what I've noticed being in the mental health industry for the last 30 years, there's a lot of people who have overcome challenges and they want to get their messages out. They want to tell the world, but they don't really have a means to do it. So when I came up with the concept about 5 years ago with Resilience, number one, it was so that I could get my message out. But number two, to provide a means of other people to get their message out as well. So that's the Resilience Talk Network.
And we're talking about everyday challenges, from A through Z.
A through Z, you name it. So, like we have Al on here with us today. Al Richard, he's the producer of the Other Side of Addiction podcast. So, addiction is a big thing in our world right now. You have a hard time finding a family that's not affected by addiction in one way or another. So, Al tells it from a different side. The other side being somebody who's had the addictive person in their family, and what he had to go through to help that person. So he shares stories of that. But we have other podcasts on there of people who have lost children, who have basically overcome every challenge that you can possibly think of.
And these are stories of people who have overcome and were in it. These are inspirational, hopeful stories, right?
Absolutely. And that's another thing. Our world's filled with negativity. I want to bring some positivity to it. So,
Amen.
Yeah.
And Al, you talk about addiction on your podcast. It's weekly, right?
Yeah, we do 2 shows every Thursday that are recorded, and then we do a live show every Wednesday at 5:30, which you can find on Resilience Talk Network.
And why was it important for you to have this outlet for people?
You know, because of the challenges that I went through. You know, I battled with some addiction myself in the past, and then when my wife fell into the addiction, being on the other side, we don't understand how to handle things. You know, it's really easy for us to say, just stop. But we've not really walked those shoes. We don't know what they're going through. And a lot of people in the community think that addiction, somebody just wakes up one day and just decides they're going to be an addict. And that's not what it is. The addiction is just the Band-Aid. They're suffering from something, whether it's trauma, mental health. They're suffering from something inside. And to be able to have a platform like this podcast, hopefully we can help people understand a little bit more about it and what these people go through. Because when you hear their stories, I tell you what, some of these people that have come in and shared their stories, I scratch my head and go, oh my gosh, if I went through that in my life, I would probably have been a heroin addict myself, just to try to numb myself from all the stuff that happened in my life.
And I'm sure you've heard feedback of people who have heard your story and the people you bring on the podcast, and they've been changed.
Oh my gosh, changed
the stories are incredible.
A whole different world. And sometimes I get emotional even talking about it, because these people's lives have changed to the better, and it's something that we can all learn from. I mean, seriously, they look at life in a whole different way, and if we all looked at life the way that they look at life, I think our lives would be much better too.
Well, Al, thank you for sharing and doing what you're doing. And Brad, to have this incredible umbrella outlet for people like Al and other podcasts to come on your show to inspire other people and, frankly, probably save lives.
Absolutely. And that's what it's all about. Because I know how it is. I've been to motivational seminars, and you get all pumped up and you're thinking, all right, I found my answers. I'm going to get out there and change the world. But then what happens 72 hours later? You know, the feeling is gone, and then you end up being right back where you were. Well, that was always something important to me, too. People don't know what to do, and that's another aspect of Resilience Talk Network. We can show you how to keep going. It's all about resilience. That's what life's all about, getting through the tough times so that you can get to the other side and be successful at the thing that your heart desires.
Brad, you've been doing this for 4 to 5 years. What is your hope when people listen to your network?
That they'll take something away from it, that they can go, you know what, I've found my answers, and find some peace. This world is ever changing. It's changing more rapidly now than ever, and people are getting confused with, well, what happened to my little nest egg that I had? What happened to my comfortable life I had? It's being disrupted. And again, it takes resilience to get through those tough times, to get through the challenges. And
How touched are you when you hear these stories of
Oh,
people
that's-
being vulnerable on your show?
I like to use this term here. That's my drug of choice. That feeling when I see somebody overcome something, and just that feeling of, Brad, the fact that I could be part of helping them to get there. Obviously it's them that make the changes in their life, but just having that little tiny bit of influence there just makes the world to me. That's what I live for.
That's the high we all need,
That's
don't
the
we?
high.
It's definitely it's crazy, Saray, because a day in the studio when I walk out of there, again, I get emotional talking about it. I am like on flipping cloud nine,
Yep.
because you hear how incredible these people's journeys were, and you're like, my gosh, if they can make it through it, anyone should be able to make through it, any type of journey that they're going through.
All right, Resilience Talk Network.
If anybody has a story to share, we'd love to have you on.
Yeah.
It's right there. It's a free podcast. Consultation as well is available. ResilienceTalkNetwork.com. Also on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. Thank you, gentlemen, for everything that
Thank
you're
you,
doing
sir.
in our
Thank
community.
you so much. And join the resilience.
Yeah.
You bet. Up next, the dirtier dish, the better. We are talking the right way to load